Hello everybody and welcome. In episode 1 we got off to a reasonable start of our brand new series, but today life is about to get more difficult. Hello, it's a very warm welcome to episode 2 of the Rothosen Redemption, an FM26 series where we try and rebuild Hamburg into one of the leading forces in the Bundesliga and Europe once more. My name's Mark, and on today's episode we have for you 2 games, both in the Bundesliga. It's match days 2 and 3. We're at home first to St Pauli at the Volkspark Stadion, and then we face the mighty Bayern Munich in a away game in Munich. It's a bit like playing Manchester City or Manchester United or one of them big boys, but we will be facing them and Harry Kane and all that lot in the second game of the episode. But it's St Pauli first up for us, and nothing's changed since you were last with us because we haven't played any game. Of course, opening 2 games of the season, a 5-2 win against Bamberg in the DFB Pokal first round gives us a second round match against Köln. And then we played Borussia Mönchengladbach and got a 2-0 win. One that I didn't really expect, but we did get it, which was rather splendid. And, of course, that brings us to today's games. First up is St Pauli and then Bayern Munich. Bundesliga there's been more games because they didn't all get played on the same day. I think we played... I'm not quite sure how we played on the Saturday or whatever. Anyway, everybody has played 1 game now, and this is how the table looks. I know it's early days, but other winners on the opening day, effectively their opening day, Bayern Munich, they scored, they won 5-1, so they are ahead of us on goal difference. We were top, of course. We're in second place. Stuttgart in third, Bayern Leverkusen in fourth, Freiburg in 5th, and St Pauli, who we faced in the first game, also won their opening game. It was only a 1-0 win, but they won it anyway. They are one of 6 sides who won their opening game of the season. So it's up for grabs today. We need to go and get a win. The matches are being played spread across the weekend. If we have a quick look, we start with the Friday games, Saturday games, and then Wolfsburg and Mainz on Sunday. So that's how it's all set up. Let's go and see if we can beat St Pauli. And here is the side that faces St Pauli in this Bundesliga game. It's João Fernandes in goal. Turanega and Vuskovic are the defensive duo. Malheim and Berger as the wing-backs, Ramberg as the defensive midfielder, and then just in front of him is Vieira and Groenbeck as the attacking midfielders. Telly and Jatta are the wide players, with Königsdorfer leading the attack up front. The bench then looks like this. It's Tanvik, Goshkavelli, Luke Dompe, Mare, Razing, Ililisilt, Rath, Afeldi, Philip, and Downs. And here we are for our second Bundesliga game. Our first game at home in the Bundesliga. And they are playing a 5-2-1-2. Making 1 change from the side that beat Borussia Dortmund on the opening day of the season by a 1-0. And we get the game underway. I think they're playing in a brown colour. It looks black. And the first skirmish. In fact, I think they are playing in black. We will check at some point or other. And just 3 minutes in, and they're moving the ball around nicely, looking for a way through. Ball in, and Martin Kurz gets it in. Question whether he was offside. VAR is checking it. And it is a goal. And they take the lead. So St Pauli, he's onside when that ball's played. There it is. There's the line. Being played onside by Vuskovic. And he gets there just ahead of Fernandes and puts it in the back of the net. They have a free kick. Smith over the free kick. Vuskovic apparently tripping somebody, which gave them the free kick, and they've scored a second. And we are in trouble. OP the scorer, and they take a 2-goal lead. And the day has dawned. Fernandes not getting there. One of their players has picked up an injury, I think, and they've made a change. And we've lost the ball again. But one back by Mayhem. Turanega, Vuskovic. Could we getting a goal back sooner than later? Over the top, Jota! And puts Königsdorfer in. Question whether he's offside. I think it will count. It's a goal. Oh, no, it's not. It's disallowed. And we thought we got a goal back. We haven't. Oh, he's in front of Jota. When that ball's played, he's in front. And Remberg winning that ball back. Mayhem. Or Muhem. Otelli. Turanega. Remberg. Vuskovic. Grönbeck. And his shot was, well. As we enter the last 5 minutes, and we've not got a goal back. I was hoping that we might just get one back to give us that little bit of impetus going into half time. 2 minutes added on at the end of this first half. And we're going to go in 2 down to St Pauli. And we need to be better in that second half. We've had 57% of the possession. We've had 7 shots now, 2 of which are on target. We did, after a very poor start, just got a grip on that game. They've had 5 shots, 2 on target, and scored from both of them. 43% of the possession. We've had the ball in the back of the net, but it was disallowed. And they get the second half underway. No changes made at half-time that I'm aware of. Grönbeck on the ball. Vieira shot, and he's given away. Kers comes away with the ball. And cut out by Vuskovic. Back to Vuskovic. Vuskovic finds Berger. Berger comes marauding forward. Berger through to Königsdorfer. And that will count. And we have got one back on 56 minutes. Königsdorfer, who's looking for a new contract. And that marauding run by Berger puts it into space for Königsdorfer. Draws the goalkeeper. And actually, a good goalkeeper did get a hand on it, but couldn't push it wide. Fernandes with the ball in arms. 80 minutes on the clock, and we've not found a way back in yet. Remberg. It's headed back. Grönbeck. Out to Felipe, who's come on as a substitute. Pulls it back inside to Grönbeck. Shots given away. And we've won it back. Rath. And it's gone wide for a corner. As we enter the last 5 minutes of this game. Berger, can we get a draw? Felipe finds Downs, who's come on for Königsdorfer. Oh, and a ball given away. And that's been the story of our day. We've not been on it. Renberg. Renberg to Felipe. And Damien Downs. Question if he's offside again. Yeah, he's offside and it won't count. It was very similar to the last one. Oh, when that ball's played. I think we should have had that. 5 minutes added on at the end of this game, and we're going to make a final change. And we've made that final change. I don't think it's going to be enough. It's too late. And we're going to our first defeat, and a first defeat at home. It's a 2-1 loss to St Pauli, who've won 2 on the trot. 45% of the possession they've had. 8 shots, 5 on target. We've had plenty of shots, 17 of them, 5 on target, but and 1.27. But we've not found a way through their back line. And again, it's a 5-man defence that caused us all the problems. And we're going to have to put it down to a poor day at the office. The only trouble is, I think we might have to have 2 on the trot, because next up is Bayern Munich. Well, truly a poor day at the office, and a 2-1 loss. 2 goals in 11 minutes as they opened up. Königsdorfer managing to get 1 back on 56, but that was about our lot. And with all the other teams about to play, the question at the moment is how far down the table will we go? We're going to come back first of all after the weekend's games have been played, and then we will be back ahead of the game against Bayern Munich. So the weekend's games have been played. As you know our score, and we won't dwell on that for too long. But only 2 teams with a 100% record. St Pauli is one of them. FC Bayern is the other one. They beat Augsburg by 4-2. Harry Kane scoring another 2 goals. Nicholas Jackson and Mikael Olise, the other scorers against Augsburg, which means they are the only 2 sides with a 100% record. There are 4 sides that have picked up 4 points, a win and a draw in their first, so unbeaten in effect. Wolfsburg, Stuttgart, Freiburg and Werder Bremen. There are then obviously a number of sides like ourselves that have only won 1 game. We are currently in 7th place after that little batch of games, and I'm not confident of picking up 3 against Bayern Munich, but we will be right back just ahead of that game to find out if we can. And so you finally join me on match day against FC Bayern. And I can tell you that it's taken a little while to work our way through to this, mainly because we've had an international break and the end of the transfer window as well. And talking about the transfer window, no incoming players. We did look at one right-sided defender, but he basically they wanted too much money for him, and we weren't going to pay it. So that ended up coming to nothing. We'll have to have another look in January. But to today's game against FC Bayern, they are one of only 2 sides currently that have a 100% record in the Bundesliga this season, and they will be out to continue that 100% run. We need to try and stop them. And we're hoping this is the side that may be able to do it. I don't know. We give it a go. It's Javier Fernandez in goal. Turanega and Vuskovic are the defensive line. Mayhem and Berger as the wing backs, with Renberg as the defensive midfielder. In front of him, Vieira and Grombeck. Then coming in on the left is Jean-Luc Dompe on the left side of our attack. Felipe on the right, and Königsdorfer continues to lead the attack up front. The bench then looks like this. It's Tanvig, Mikkel Brentes, Omari, Katabach, Rossing, Lelisalt, Capaldo, El Foldi, Jatta, and downs. And here we are at the Alliance Arena. Vincent Kompany is their manager, playing a 4-2-3-1 today. One change from the side that beat Augsburg 4-2 away from home. And they're currently fourth in the table with 6 points. There have games been played on both Friday and Saturday. So far, we're playing the late game. Playing in our away kit today. They're playing in their red tops and red shorts. They get the game underway. Sorry, I should have said we got the game underway. And I think the referee playing the advantage. Felipe gets that ball away, but nobody out there. And Diaz comes marauding forward. Danger ensues. Somehow that's gone over the top. Berger. Grönbeck. Moheim. But he's tackled in midfield. I'll let you dwell on the ball for too long. Elise. Moheim sort of gets the ball off him and then gives him the ball straight back, crossed in. And it's Luis Diaz putting Bayern Munich in front. And that's what they do to you. Moheim gets there, but Elise's dogged in his determination. And this ball crossed in, curled to Diaz. Diaz just brings it down. And once he'd done that, it was job done. Vuskovic back to Fernandez. Vuskovic finds, well, via somebody, Felipe, Remberg, Berger, Turanega, Moheim, and Moheim's given that ball away again. Diaz! And it's gone for a corner. The pressure almost too much to bear. Vieira comes marauding forward. Dompe, Turanega, Berger, Turanega, Vuskovic out to Felipe. Felipe, good control of the ball. Goes round his man. Felipe. We're going to get chances and we need to put them away. And Grönbeck has done exactly that. Got us back level after 14 minutes. We are still in this game. Felipe. I was about to say, chances will come, but we need to take them. If we miss our chances, then effectively we will lose the game. Elise out on this side. Nabry. Being marshalled by Moheim, but Elise all crossed into the area, and somehow or other, probably Harry Kane didn't get on the end of that. Lema, and danger is not over yet. That one chipped over the goalkeeper, but also over the top of the goal. Fernandez, Remberg, Turanega, Remberg goes out to Dompe, who loses the ball. And we can't afford to do that. Pressure on us straight away. Diaz into the area. Harry Kane got a shot away, but it was saved. And Königsdorfer comes away. Vieira, Moheim, Dompe through to Königsdorfer. And they're the chances that we need to be putting away. Diaz, Harry Kane, not seen too much of him so far. And Fernandez falls on that one. Fernandez launches a long ball. And Grönbeck wins it in. Man, Grönbeck's on here. He's put it in the back of the net. He's second of the game. And somehow, just somehow, we've taken the lead. I'm not sure how we've done it, but we have. I don't like these long kicks because we lose that in midfield, we're in trouble. But on this occasion, the ball was headed by Upamecano and straight to Königsdörfer. And Königsdörfer put Groenbeck in play. And to be fair, Groenbeck has been playing particularly well the last couple of games, and that's his second today. Lots of highlights in this game. It's going to be wall-to-wall terror. Gnabry, Elise. Gnabry's in space. Loads of it. Being marshalled out by Turinaga. No penalty given. I think Turinaga and who was that? That was Harry Kane, but it was wide. They have a free kick. Lema with the free kick to Joshua Kimmich. Lema, who's he just gone round? Dompe. Into Elise. Trouble here, and Elise puts it away. Levels it up at 2-2. Gave them too much space. You can watch it again. Kimmich back out to Lema. And Lema comes rushing in. And Elise, he's through the legs of Mayhem. And Mayhem, for me, it's coming off at half-time. He's made loads of mistakes. And basically, they were queuing up there. Harry Kane and co were queuing. Königsdörfer gets us underway. Vieira, Mayhem, and Dompe is robbed. Pressure on him straight away. Maybe it wasn't the match to reintroduce Dompe to the first team squad. He's been out with injury. This one chipped over the top. Gnabry makes it 3-1. Sorry, 3-2. Question whether he was offside. And it is a goal. It's 3-2. And it was all too easy. And Bayern Munich come forward again. I mean, they're just a force, aren't they? We always thought we were going to lose this match, but the question is, by how many? Oh, no. Oof. It's gone wide for a corner again. And into the final 5 minutes of this first half. Wall-to-wall highlights. 3 minutes added on at the end of the game. Or end of the first half. Kimmich. Back to Ta. Diaz. But didn't really get hold of that. And Fernandes says thank you very much. And half-time has arrived. Draw breath, boys and girls. Draw breath. We had 5 minutes of that first half. And once Bayern Munich got going, and we scored, I suppose you could say we scored twice against the run of play. They've had 70% of the possession, 16 shots, 7 of which have been on target, an XG of 2.29. Under normal circumstances, our stuff wouldn't be too bad. The possession we need more of. But 6 shots, 3 on target, 50%, 1.56 on the XG. As I say, under normal circumstances, it would not be too bad at all. But we are trailing. As we thought we may be, but we want to keep it nice and tight. If we're going to lose, let's not lose by too many goals. And they get the second half underway, and they do get the second half underway. And we didn't take Maheim off at half-time, as I said we would do. It's taking the corners here. Try to get on the end of that one. Felipe. And Dompe scores and makes it 3-3. on the hour mark. And, well, it's all square. If we could get a draw out of this, it would be rather splendid. Felipe, I don't know. Yeah. Dompe, we have changed formation slightly at half-time and just tweaked things just to make us a little bit more robust. Fernandes with a free kick to Vuskovic. Turanega. And what the heck was going on there? Diaz almost got a free shot there. And Harry Kane makes it 4-3. A huge mistake by Turanega. Chipped this ball to Mikel Brentes. And Diaz was just waiting, really. And put it on a plate for Harry Kane. And Harry Kane loves those. They have a free kick on that far side. Guerrero crosses it in. It's come back off the woodwork, and we've survived that one. For how long? I don't know. Elise is on the ball. Elise, Stanic, Kimmich. Mikel Brentes throws it to Tornega. Mikel Brentes, who's come on in place of Berger at half-time. Groenbeck out to Dompe. Dompe puts it in for Königsdorfer, and he was offside. Nicholas Jackson's come on. And that one not going anywhere. Dompe. Königsdorfer is caught in the tackle. Loses the ball. Elise through to Gnabry. Gnabry pulls it back. Kimmich into the area. And Pavlic makes it 5-3. And it's all too easy, really. Fernandes gets to it, but all he can do is push it onto the post. As we enter the last 5 minutes of this match. And it's Fernandes with a goal kick. Plays it out to Capaldo. Dompe, who's not had a bad game. Oh, and he's going to run around. Can we get a goal back here? No, straight into the arms of Neuer. And they come again. Need to try and cut them off. I think Jackson's come on in place of Kane. That was almost too easy. And Diaz makes it 6-3. Just runs through the defence. And causes us all sorts of problems. Let's go to balance and leave it at that. It's just way too easy. Diaz given the freedom to get the shot away. Groenbeck. 4 minutes added on. 4 more minutes of pain. Stanisic. Carl comes forward down that wing. What's he going to do? It just fills you with dread every time they get the ball. 7-3. And Luis Diaz gets a hat-trick, I think. Cutabatch can't keep up with Carl. And it's all gone wrong. We looked as if we were in it. Well, we were in the lead for a while. And I think it was not. You can't blame Fernandes for that. He was unsighted. And we just defensively been weak. And the final whistle has blown. 7-3, the final score. Yeah. Not our most splendid day. 72% of the possession, 25 shots, 11 on target for FC Bayern. 3.84 on the XG. I mean, they dominated that game, haven't they? 28% of the possession for us. 15 shots, 8 on target, 2.27. We've not covered ourselves in glory. Well, there you go. That is how tough it is in the Bundesliga. We've come crashing back down to earth. Scores for the weekend then so far. Freiburg beat Stuttgart by 2-1 on Friday game. The early Saturday games, Bayern Leverkusen 1 and Frankfurt 1. Borussia Mönchengladbach 1, Werder Bremen 2. Heidenheim 1, Borussia Dortmund 2. St Pauli keeping up their 100% record, beating Augsburg by 3-1. Union Berlin losing to Hoffenheim 3-2. Wolfsburg 1. Köln 1. And of course, Bayern Munich beating us 7-3. As it stands, the table, there's still one game to play for the weekend, but I just hasten to add, Mainz are playing Leipzig, RB Leipzig, on the Sunday game, but we won't worry too much about that at the moment, albeit it does affect us, because if Mainz win, we will drop down a little bit further in the table. But Bayern Munich and St Pauli, the two sides with a 100% record as it stands, and Bayern Munich running away with this already. 16 goals for, 6 against, and we've scored 3 of those. Says it all, really, doesn't it? Freiburg are in 3rd, Werder Bremen 4th, Hoffenheim are 5th, and Borussia Dortmund are 6th. If you're ever going to win the Bundesliga, you've got to work out how to beat and overcome FC Bayern. That's the thing. Down the other end of the table, it's Borussia Mönchengladbach in the playoff spot, Augsburg and Union Berlin, the two sides that haven't picked up any points whatsoever yet. We are down in 12th place, -3 goal difference, and only 3 points to our name. But as it's early in the season, a couple of wins on the trot will pull us up that table just a little bit. Right, that's the end of the episode. We're going to play Heidenheim and Union Berlin, who are near the bottom, offline. We're going to come back for Mainz and Red Bull Leipzig, RB Leipzig. 2 games, a home game and away game in the next episode. So 2 games offline, then we'll come back for 2 more games as we do, and then we'll come back for we've got Köln and Köln back to back. I'm not sure we want to see them back to back, really. It maybe we do back-to-back episodes and have Wolfsburg and Köln, so we feature all the games in October, and then we'll play Köln and possibly, yeah, you get the gist of how it is going to work. Anyway, I hope you will be able to join me for that, and I hope you have enjoyed today's episode. It hasn't been too depressing. 2 losses. Wasn't really expecting 2 losses. I was expecting 1, but maybe not 2. So it's come as a little bit of a shock, if I say so myself. Well, if you have enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification button. That will keep you up to date with all future episodes of the Rothosen Redemption, as they are released, of course. And new episodes of the Rothosen Redemption are released every Tuesday and Friday at 4:15 p.m. Best way of keeping up to date what's happening on the channel, of course, is to follow me on X at JustOffside2. Don't forget our other series as well, where we're managing Bolton at the moment, having left Radcliffe in the To Be a Legend series. That is on alternate days. It's Mondays and Tuesdays for that one, also at 4:15. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you on the next episode. It'll be episode 3 of the Rothosen Redemption. We've still got work to do. Till then, goodbye.